Welcome everyone. We are happy to have each one of you here. It's going to be a very interesting discussion. We have Shai and Omer here, two Israeli soldiers. On behalf of Stanford's organization and myself, I'd like to welcome them. And please just keep in mind that we'd like to keep it respectful, and we're going to ask questions at the end. It's, university policy to do that, and upon that request, I requested you to be respectful. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate all of you coming here, and this is going to be a good educational forum. Thank you.
Hi guys. My name is Omer. I'm 26 years old, and I came out today to speak with you about My name is Omer. Haifa, we have Jews, we have Christians, Muslims, Jews, and they all live side by side in a good neighborly atmosphere. I don't know if you heard about the Haifa. The main house of worship in Haifa. In addition, the university, because of the diversity of the city, the university consists of about 30% Arab students, and it's something that makes the university different from the university. The university graduates sits at the top of the Mount Carmel, and there's an amazing view of the city from the west side, and from the east side, there's a really nice view of the Galilee Mountain and the Haifa Bay. So if you have a chance next time to come to Israel or something, after two back to take you to Haifa, it's really, really nice, the Baha'i Garden and the university. I would like to share with you a bit about my life before I became a student. I don't know how many of you know this, but in Israel the army is mandatory. It means that basically all citizens have to go to the army at the age of 18. Boys serve for 3 years and girls serve for 3 years. Unfortunately, while very nice, so we don't have the privilege of dealing with which university we get accepted to, or which major we will study, something that is natural to most teenagers around the world. Unfortunately, I remember while I was in high school, I remember that me and my friends, we dealt with the question about where we're going to serve, where we're going to spend 3 crucial years of our life. Whether we might serve close to home, I mean, Haifa and the north part of Israel, or in addition to the other side of the country. And not to be too dramatic, it's maximum an 8-hour drive from one place to another. You might not know this, but Israel is a very small country, and by the way, it can fit 1.5 times into the size of Lake Michigan, just to give you a proportion. And so yeah, that was the question. How can we contribute more to our country? At the end of the day, I served for 3 years in a special combat unit of the paratroopers, during which I took part in many missions during the time where my country, Israel, suffered from many terror attacks. I'm talking about 2002, 2003, 2004. I also fought in the war against Hezbollah in Lebanon in the summer of 2006. I would say that one of the hardest things for me to deal with as a young soldier was the reality of life in Israel. And you need to understand that when I was a young soldier, I was 18, 19, the reality of life in Israel was that every couple of days there was another bombing. Talking about buses, restaurants, shopping malls, bars, coffee places, all those regular, sorry, all those regular, normal places where young people like me and you going to hang out or do shopping, all those places were under a very real attack. Again, every couple of days there was another bombing. It was unbearable. Fortunately, those terrorists that attacked my country, that attacked those places, most of the time hiding among civilians in Palestinian cities, in Palestinian areas, and hiding among civilians and basically using the civilians as human shields. Even though we had no choice but to fight against those terrorists in civilian areas, the army's moral code made us put ourselves at risk so that Palestinian civilians would not get hurt. I wish there was other reasons, other different techniques to act against it. But when we don't have a choice, I still have to say that I'm proud to have served in an army that is moral code to preserve human life are more solid. I recall fought in the war against Hezbollah in the summer of 2006 in Lebanon. More than a million Israelis in the north part of Israel were hiding in bomb shelters. It was the summertime, and many of them, the bomb shelters which have no air conditioning, and again, summertime in the Middle East is not in the summertime here in the Midwest, it's really, really hot. So again, more than a million hiding in the bomb shelter. The rest of the people, of the population in the north part of Israel just escaped from this reality, escaped to the center of Tel Aviv, the south part of Israel. The target, not the supporters of Hezbollah, the north part of Israel, the target was civilians, not soldiers. The target was university, schools, kindergarten, densely populated areas. The strike the cause for two reasons. First, being that the enemy Israel faces is a brutal one that does not follow the rules of the Geneva Convention and does not follow any human moral code and targets civilians of all ages, targets civilians of all faiths. From my opinion, their goal to destroy the country at all is too extreme, from my opinion. The target wasn't necessarily an Israeli issue. In the place where I live, in my neighborhood, in Haifa, for instance, we have like a lot of students, Jewish, Christians, Muslims. The city in Nazareth, 5 minutes drive from the place where I grew up. It's also a mixed city, lots of Christians and Muslims and Jews that live there. And all those people, unfortunately, suffer from the same enemy. When I think about the war in Lebanon, the thought that time and again into my mind, and something that happened to me and my team during one of our missions in Lebanon, in the south part of Lebanon. We were called for searching after Hezbollah rocket arsenal that were hiding in a Lebanese village named Bashem, in the south of Lebanon. According to intelligence reports, so we start to look for this house in the village, and we broke the street after street, and then when we got to the center of the village, we started to cross the street, and we found something great. So first we ducked, and we could recover immediately, because we didn't know where the shooting came from. After a few seconds, we realized that there was a big mask on the side of the street, and that on the top of the mask stood two men, and they just shoot at every soldier they tried to cross. So the situation was that me and another two guys in one side of the street, and the rest of my team in the other side of the street. And basically, every one of my soldiers that tried to cross the street just gets shot. So, first being there was panic, we didn't know what what can we do and what's the best thing to do. And after a few seconds, we realized that the best we can do is to call the Air Force, and we said, okay, we're going to call the Air Force, and they will take care of it. So we took the radio and we called the Air Force, but the order that we got instead when we called for help was the Air Force doesn't shoot at school, and the Air Force doesn't shoot at SMAC, obviously because they don't want to help civilians. The order that we got instead is to fight against those terrorists, the hard way, face to face. So we took the radio again, and guys, listen, I mean, this is the situation. It's a war zone. Now guys, we need to understand the situation was that during the war, Hezbollah basically occupied those villages. And the civilians from those villages just left to the north part of Lebanon. And Hezbollah started to use those villages as missiles launching bases. So again, we called for help and we told them this is the situation, it's a war zone. There was no one there besides us and the terrorists in the map. The streets were empty, the stores of the village were empty. But again, we told us this is the policy and you can't change it. Deal with it. Eventually we sent 5 soldiers to fight against those terrorists face to face. I can send it today, guys, and speak with you for hours about memories that I have from my service in the West Bank or in Lebanon during the war. But when I look at it in retrospect, about my service, and I ask myself about my service, I'm proud, and every day I'm proud to have served in an army again, because it's more to preserve human life, our work story. It gave me the ability to look at the mirror and to know that I did the best that I can to protect my country, and the best that I can for the civilians on the other side. I really there was no reason for me guys to serve in the army. I really there was no reason. But this is the situation unfortunately in my country. I would rather do many other things. To go surfing, I pray about surfing. I know to go to school, to go to university. But unfortunately, when I was a teenager, when I was in 12th grade, the situation in my army was that every couple of days there was another homicide. And it's out of camera. The best thing ever.